Okay, today we're going to look at a tactical puzzle, but instead of just going straight to the position, we're going to see how we got there. Sometimes I enjoy seeing how a position occurred in the game as opposed to just being shown what it is. So you have the eval bar over to the left, and when it jumps up significantly for white, that's the tactic that we're looking for. Obviously, there are other tactics that are available in this game. As you can see, the eval bar jump around. Black's winning most of the game, and then he makes a couple mistakes, and then white takes over. So white is now winning. I'm winning this game, but this still isn't the cool tactic. So castles, pawn push, queen to h2, and then black goes pawn to a4. And if you see the eval bar went from a little over 2 to up to 11. So that tells you that there is a nice, basically game-winning tactic that just presented itself. So if you already figured it out, then you're a better chess player than I am, and why are you watching this video? But if you have not figured it out, pause the video and see if you can figure out, if not all the moves, at least what the main continuation would be, because there's lots of possible ideas, but there's obviously one best move. Okay, we'll assume you're back, and here we go. The starting move is bishop to d5 check. And you see the eval bar go up from, goes all the way up to 21. It's actually been evaluating this position off and on while I've been making this video and beforehand, and it can't quite figure out how strong this is. It's obviously very, very strong, but sometimes it even goes to like a mate in 13 or something. I don't know how it decides that, to be honest. If you know how the eval bar does that, where sometimes it will jump around, post it in the comments. So that's the first move, check. So how does black get out of this? A couple of options. He could just move his king over to f8, right? If he does that, then what's the follow-up here? Queen to h6? No. You see the eval bar goes from plus 18 down to plus 6. Now it's down to plus 14. Okay, so what are the other options? What if we come with the bishop instead? Yeah, it still likes that. Okay, so if we come with the bishop, what are the options here? This bishop is cutting off this diagonal. This bishop is the attacking piece. So only option would be to block with the queen. Block with the queen. Now, what does white do here? I think he slides the rook over. No, see, doesn't like that move. There's still a better move. Let's see if we can figure out what their better move is. It's probably queen takes, check. What does black do? It tells us it's now mate in 14. Black could try to slide out of here, but let's say he takes back. Oh, that's mate in 3. That cuts off his options because I think we can come in with any sort of number. Queen, check. He steps here, and he's getting... Oh, that goes to mate in 4. Because he can block, that's why. He's still going to get chased down. He's going to go slide here. Oh, this is not the most efficient mate, is it? Nope, good grief. And back here, and... Okay. And we'll go there for mate. Okay, so that's one long option. Another option is, let's see if we can get this one. So queen takes, if he takes, mate in 3 right off the bat. That's what we did last time? No, that's the mate in 13. So what's the mate in 3 then? Did we take the pawn? Oh, that's it. No, that's what we did last time. It goes here, steps there, mate in 2, because mate in 1, and we slide right in here with the queen for checkmate. Okay, so that's a mating pattern. And, okay, another option would be, let's say that the bishop check, that's the first move, and let's say that the king goes into the corner. Okay, that's immediately mate in 2. So what's the cool tactic here? I like this one. This is my favorite one. What's the idea here? Because if you just try to take with the queen, I don't know if he doesn't do it, as the eval bar tells you, because there's no follow-up, he escapes, and the black would be perfectly fine. So what's the cool follow-up here? Pause it if you don't see it yet. This is my favorite one. Bishop to e5 check. That's a cool one, right? The bishop sack. What's the idea? That obviously the bishops are just completely crushing this king. So what does he have to do? He's forced. The only way to get out of check is he has to take with the queen, and then you just mate him. That queen was defending the mate square. So, seen a couple of different options here. There's more continuations in that. But the key thing is that when black makes this a4 move, the game's basically over. You just have to figure out the right combination of moves in order to finish them off. Again, in a real chess game, you don't know when that tactic comes up, but if you play enough and you practice enough, then when a tactic sort of presents itself, I don't know, sort of like a spider sense or something where you can be like, ooh, I can feel that something's here. In this case, you know, if you're evaluating a position later, you just notice that these both bishops in the middle of the board are just so ready and primed to jump into action, and that black has not moved this bishop and has not moved this rook, so he's a little bit behind, and you have this nice open file that you want to be able to exploit. So white had a lot of options here, and depending on how he plays it out, he goes from, it was mate in 13 with one option all the way down to mate in 2. So that's it for this game. Thanks for watching.